There's a guy who has 2 properties in VGC. Has 3 properties in VGC. He lives in a studio flat in Ikoyi.
Wow.
Now, everybody in VGC sustains his lifestyle.
Okay.
So his investment is growing, and he said he doesn't like tying money down. He said instead of buy a property and you are living in the house like you are Adenuga, why not build that property into blocks of flats? Let several people be paying, and then you find one place that's convenient. My other early learning for with real estate is buying land. There was a quote that said, "My son, buy land, they don't make them anymore." You know, well, except in Lagos where they some field. But anyway, it's still a land all the same. And from all those experiences that I've had, it then made sense to me to make sure that I did not lose track of the fact that any property you buy now will continue to increase. For instance, I was telling a guy some 2 years ago, was it 2 years ago, just after COVID, 2020, he had done some businesses and he had about 180 million, and he wanted to buy a Range Rover. And I told him, I said, why not just buy a Prado, buy a fairly used Prado, Tokumba Prado, and buy a property with the rest of the money. He said, no, that he wants to buy a Range. I said, just do it. Then later you can then buy the Prado. So he listened to me. So he bought 2 properties in the Ikeja axis for 65 million. And he renovated and then let them out. His friend who wanted him to buy a Range Rover too sold the Range Rover. That's 3 years after, 2020, last year. Sold the Range Rover last year for 30 million.
Oh, wow.
That he bought for 132.
Oh, wow. Oh, my God.
Okay, now, the properties that he bought for 65 are now being valued for 130 each.
Wow.
So that's how you know that in real estate just keeps giving. Even if the value depreciates, it will not depreciate more than what you bought it for.
Correct. Real estate keeps giving. I think we've gotten something else. The fact that, because most times when we sell properties, or what we get to see, buy, you can live in for your children, but you just stated a very salient point, which is, the example you gave, the person bought, he lived in a flat, and then
let the other house work for him.
Exactly.
So the thing is, what he even says is, unless his tenants go broke or the property is demolished by the state government, he's on basic salary every month. And then he also does something. He taught me something. Instead of when they pay you money, you just begin to spend it. So they pay him money, he puts it in a fixed deposit and pays himself something every month.
Wow.
And then he's also still looking